I think it's that time. You know what time it is. Let's get started here. Oh, hello. Welcome. Yes, today is Sunday, Paint Day with Mel. And you know what that means. We're going to be doing something really interesting and really cool soon. So, let's get ready to do that as I clean off my desk since I have stuff all over the place. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I had a lot of fun yesterday. Went to the Pride Festival in Pulaski. We did a lot of stuff there. Had a great time. Met some really cool people. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. So we might have some new people popping in on today's stream between today and maybe sometime in the near future. So that's going to be cool. So yeah, and we still got a guest here. We still got Demetra here, and she's just watching in the background. So we're in here having a good time. So yeah, let's get everything situated here and get ready to start. I think we're gonna probably do some scenery, maybe something with some robots. You know me, I like doing robots, right? You know, so I'm feeling like doing some robotics today. So let's go on ahead now since I got everything out of the way. Ow. Let me get this water ready. All right, let's switch over real quick. There, we'll do techno today since, why not, right? There we go. Here we are. Got ourselves our whole clean desk area. Let's see. And there's some water. And I think we're going to start off with black and white, like usual. But we're going to do this on a large canvas. Here we go. There it is. Ta-da! There we are. So, let's go on ahead. Let's see here. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do? Well, we did the Kensington Avenue picture last time that we were here. Last time we were having fun. But I think we're going to do something a little bit different. Inspiration from something a little bit different this time around. Let's see. I'm going to go on ahead and get this ready. We'll put some neon stuff in it a little bit later, but today we're going to start off with maybe some actual color. And I got a glossy medium, so we're going to use a little bit of that today. I'm kind of glad I got this. Let's see here. There we go. I'm going to just add a little bit of this. That glossy medium is really nice when you add it, you know, before you add it to a painting. You know, same thing with like iridescent. I like adding the mediums first. And some people might be like, what's the medium for? Well, like the glossier iridescent, it gives it like a bolder look to it. And especially with the type of sky we're going to do like an orangish kind of sky. Might do a little neon. That might be a little neon hook. We may be having some issues with weather today as well, because I know it's supposed to be kind of raining tonight, at least in my area. So we may be having that. Let's see here. We got a little orange. We'll add a little bit of blue and purple, and that'll kind of give it that cotton candy look for the sky, right? And this has already gesso on it, so we'll probably go about yay high for the skylight, and then we'll kind of push on from there. I want to mix this in. I want to mix it with a little bit of each. We go back and forth. All right. There we go. Yeah. Bring that blue out a little bit. So now we can check this out up here. See, it made it a little bit brighter than usual. There we go. I'm just going to dab it up a little bit. We're going to put the blue as a base. Get that to kind of take a little bit more presence. There we are. So yeah, let's talk about the Pride Festival. I didn't know Pulaski had one until I got signed up. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of vendors there, a lot of creative people. And the community was really nice. It was nice to see everybody come out and give support, you know, and definitely be a part of that. And it was nice to see people have a good time and have fun, you know, just being themselves, you know, and that's really what it's about to live, is just to find something that makes you happy when you're not hurting people or oppressing people, and just having a good time. And you know, it was nice to see everyone that was there just getting along. You know, there wasn't anybody trying to be badder than anyone or trying to be harder than anyone. It was just everybody having a good time. And it was nice to see that. You don't get to see that often, you know, where people are just enjoying themselves being around each other. But yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. And I have to say that was they asked me to come back again next year. You know, so if I'm still in the area, yeah, I'm definitely going to try it again. They were very welcoming. And how did I do? Well, I did quite well. I mean, to be honest with you, I did quite well. I mean, I achieved my goal. My biggest goal was try to at least make my fee back. You know, that's always the first thing whenever I go selling anything, is at least get whatever I paid to just be there, just at least break even with that. If I can break even, that's cool, because, you know, it's exposure. You know, exposure is also a good thing. People know who you are. There's a lot of people that saw me that was like, oh man, I didn't even know we had a guy like this in town. So I thought that was cool, you know, and got to network with some people and meet another artist that was there, so that was cool. So yeah, it was nice. It was nice. So definitely anybody that gets a chance to maybe next year check it out, definitely do so. I would recommend at least trying it once, you know, and if nothing else, just to see what it's like. You know. What did you think, Demetri? Did you like it? Yeah. Had a great time. That's good. Yeah, see, even she said that she met some new people.
I like the drag show.
The drag show? Yeah, it was nice. And, you know, like I said, the main thing was everybody was there enjoying each other and being happy, regardless of what people think or whatnot.
They had police there in case, but nobody even got out of pocket.
Yeah, like she said, there was police there in case, but nobody got out of pocket. And I think it's just nice for people to just be able to have their space and be able to do what they want to do. And you know that goes for both sides. You can't have one without the other. You know, you got to respect both ends. You can't just be a bully and just be like, well, you know, you can't do that. You got if everybody's gonna have the opportunity, everybody should have the opportunity, and regardless if you like it or not, they deserve it. Same thing with opposing sides. You know, you have to have a balance. You know, and that's hard. You know, because some people don't like to play fair, play right with others. You know, but it was nice to see none of that going on. No, there wasn't even anybody like protesting or doing anything like that, which was nice. You know, usually you would have somebody protesting, but I think the fact that there was two big events going on in Pulaski, it kind of kept that from even being the thing. But apparently that's been a big turnout for that, and they, you know, it's not something that has ever really had much issue that I found out, which was nice. It was nice to know that, you know, especially like later on. You know, I had no idea. I was just, you know, you hear stuff and then sometimes you just get prepared because you never know. But I'm glad that nobody ever came and caused any issues. I'm really happy about that. Happy everybody had a good time. Everybody had a safe time. So, you know, and a lot of people like my art. So that's also really cool. Had a lot of people take a look. I think, and like I said, if it wasn't two events going on at the same time, oh, I'm sure a lot of people would have bought it. Like, I probably wouldn't have came home with any inventory. Which, I mean, I got a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay, you know. It happens. It happens. And I'm just grateful to have the opportunity. So, the area was even nice. I agree with you. The area was really nice. I got a little message from the Duchess. Yeah, even the Duchess had a great time. It was really nice. Indeed. No, there wasn't a lot of children. There was basically adults. I did notice that. So no, it wasn't a lot of children there. A lot of people it was people around my age, a little bit younger. There were even older people that were there. I saw quite a few older people that were there in support. You know, some parents with their older children, you know, so it was nice. It was a nice thing to see. It was nice to be a part of. There we go. So we're going to dab up around here. As you can see, we're just going to go back and forth here, just even it out. I want to just splash it with a little water because it's getting kind of tacky. But we always know with acrylic, it gets a little tacky after a while. You kind of have to lighten it up with just a tad, just a smidge of water every now and then. You know, break it up. Nothing too serious. But there we go. Now we have the multi-layered sunset, right? You know, just enough there with the separation, you know, kind of give it that misty hue look. You know, that look that most people that saw this yesterday were like, man, this is wild. You know, just kind of layering it with the different tones. Kind of just letting it just lay into itself. Yeah, like that. And it's really nice. There we go. Alright. So since we got that, let me find my paper towel. Wherever that went. There it is. Always gotta have the trusty paper towel. I'm not sure if we're gonna have many people today. Maybe today we will, maybe we won't. But if we don't, hey, that's cool too. You know how it goes sometimes. Sometimes we got a lot of people in the stream, sometimes we don't. So, no big deal. Like I always say, though, you know, you'll catch me when you catch me. Sometimes we'll have a bigger stream than others. You know, so I always like to just keep my eye open. There we go. Now we're gonna make the scenery. But how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do that with a pen. And the first things first, you know, smidge of water. Anyway, a little smidgel of water. Not much. There we go. Just enough, you know, to kind of just get that. There it is. Hey. So what kind of scenery are we going to go for? Well, we want something a little futuristic, right? We want something a little bit on the futuristic end of stuff. So let's do this. There we go. There it is. We'll just make a little building over here in the horizon, right? You know, just a little something. You know, nothing too serious, and then we'll just do a little mountain region over here, right? Kind of just smooth that out, make that a little rigider, you know. Kind of get into that line of sight up here, you know, so we can kind of work that down. Like so, you know, kind of like that. There we go. So now we kind of have a idea of what's going on. What are you doing? Oh. There we go. So if you see here, we're going to bring this down some for you guys. So I'm going to bring it down so you guys can see what's happening a little bit better. Let's tap in here. Oh, hey. There we go. There you guys go. So now you guys can see what's happening. Yes to the yes, indeed. Fantastic. Now we're here. All right. So as you can see, we got the little area here. I need a little bit more ink. There it is. There it is. I like that. Where is everyone? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where everyone's at. That's a good question, though. Maybe everybody's doing something because we, you know, it's been a busy weekend. I'm sure there are other things going on with other people, so I'm not doubting that, you know. There we go. Look at that. I like that. I like that range right there. I'm gonna take it up a little bit, like, oh wow, that's like the big mountain, right? You know, like the huge one. Oh, that's the, you know, whatever. There's the chasm, right? We're going to do it this way because that ink just globbed all over the place. So we're going to try to fix this the best I can, and the only way I know how to, and that's kind of just utilize what made a mess there to kind of fill in, right? Because there's no mistakes. Remember, there's no, like Bob Ross used to say, there's nothing but happy little mistakes. So this worked out like it was supposed to. You know, that's how we're gonna look at it. There we go. Right? Beautiful. So we're gonna let that kind of settle there for a second, right? But we can always come back here and get a little bit more ink as we work around here and try to bring some understanding to this right here. There we are. Ah, nice. Okay, cool. So we got that. There we go. I had to get some of that ink off of here. So what did you guys do this weekend? What did the Mad Ones do this weekend? Anybody do anything cool, interesting? Even if you didn't and you just stayed at home, sitting binge watching in your underwear, that's fine. At least you had a fun time. If you had a fun time, hope you had a fun time. There we go. Let's see. What are you making, Mad Mel? I am doing the scenery, and I'm gonna make that cowboy with the robotic cowboy that I made not too long ago. Made a small one of them for the sale. I was trying to sell, but I kept looking at it as I was there, and I'm like, man, you know what? I might just do another one, you know. But I might put a little Easter egg in there, you know, maybe the Mushroom Man somewhere in here riding with them, you know, going through the waste. There we go. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. I'm gonna try to do this like Japanese scroll art. Less is more kind of theory, you know. There we go. There we go. Hey, Zatarius, now, yes, now the blood. Eldritch Bacon God Monster. Man, I'm doing a cowboy robot. I'm doing a cowboy robot today. No Eldritch horror. You know. No Eldritch horror today, Zatarius. That's a Tuesday thing. But today is paint day. Granted, I could Granted, I could. I mean, you never know what might be in the background. You know, that is a thing. The mad ones should know. You never know when Mel might put something in the background. You never know. That is a thing. That is a thing. But there we go. Oh, that was a lot of ink in one spot. Let's see here. There we go. Hey, look at that. Now I got the cowboy with the foot. There we go. Now you got the little thing over his foot, the rein, right? And then we got the little pedal. This horse is going to be a little bit different than what's going on back there. What's happening back there? Demetrius she's trying to be quiet and stuff, but she's accidentally knocked over something. That wasn't you? You're blaming it on Carolina? Oh, never mind. It was Carolina. It was actually Carolina. There we go. Oh no. Why? Why did that happen? It always happens that way. It's always my big ass finger that does this. That's the only problem I have with this, is my finger does this every freaking time. It smudges. But that's okay. I can make it work. I'm not gonna let this just take away from what I just did. I'll make it work. It just sucks that happens. That's the only downside with using this type of ink, is if your finger gets in the way and it bumps it. Just a slight bit, you get that. But I'll make it happen. You know, it's not the first time that's happened. And I've gotten pretty good at being able to rectify the issue. First things first, I need to get this sucker off my hand, right? And if I really, really want to, I can kind of just dab it up. That's fine. That's going to make a neat little effect anyways. So I know what you guys might be thinking. What in the hell is he doing? Why is he doing that? That just makes it look even worse. I got an idea now, since this is going to do this. Might as well. So I want to make it look like he's moving through all of this. There we go. Now, get a little paper towel and dab it up. Right? Just like that. Dab, 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 dab. You know? And you might be looking at this like, Mel, what has happened? And I'm like, well, I may or may not have made a mistake, but you will never know. And the fact that I can take a mistake, if I called it a mistake, right, and turn it into something amazing, well, that's where the art comes into play. There we go. There we go. There we are. See? And there's the other strip. There's the other foot with the under panel there. There we go. So now he's got both his little robot feet on there. Yeah, see, we got that fixed. The lower part of his body there. There's that. There's that lower part. There's the leg. We'll just make the leg a little bit bigger, right? There it is. And then we'll let that chill out for a second, right? There we go. Yep, there we are. There we go. Now we're fixing it up. See, it makes sense now. Makes sense. You know? I know at first it was like, what happened? But we're making sense of it now, you know? Let's see here. Oh, man. I hope everybody's ready for the next week. The new week coming up. Probably not. I know everybody's getting ready for that. You know, weekend just went by too quick. But it always does. Never stays around long enough. Oh man, there it is. There we are. Ooh, man. Let me tell you what, guys, that fatigue hit me today. That heat yesterday, it was a little high. I ain't saying that it was, you know, completely unbearable, but definitely, you know, definitely could feel it. And this summer's gonna be hot. Summer's gonna be hot. If anything. Definitely gotta stay hydrated, guys, if you're being outside for any reason. Because, man, you do not want to be out there getting dehydrated. Which was really nice with they had helpers that were making sure people weren't getting dehydrated at the festival too, which was nice. So they were walking around making sure people were hydrated, and if they didn't have water, they were giving people water, Gatorades and stuff. It was really nice, you know. They don't want people just blacking out and being out of commission. So it was a nice situation. Dadgummit. Did it again. Alright, so that's going to have to dry a little bit because of how that just spewed out of the pen. I can't really afford to take that off, so we're going to have to just let that just be for now. Yeah, so that's going to have to just stay where it's at and chill out, right? Whew, alright. Try to clean this pen off, right? Man, dealing with ink, straight black ink, is very messy stuff, guys. Messy, but the end result is awesome. Now we're gonna step it up to the brown. Give it a little bit of a reddish tan. Get these googly eyes out of the way because I don't want to knock that over again. Give it that. A darker red, so we're going to do it this way. The music is fire tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I always try to bring the music. Try to make it feel like a party environment majority of the time. Or at least that's what I aim for, Oh boy, here we go. Get a little bit more here. Oh. It's always nice to have a damp piece of paper towel. Always want to have that when you're painting. Never know when you might need it. Be it for the painting or for your own hand, So let's get in here with this. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little iridescent, right? just a little bit. We don't want it to be too overpowering, but we're gonna mix it in there. So it's gonna be a reddish brown. You guys will see just here in a second. I think I got it mixed well. That iridescent paint was just kind of lingering on the edge. There we go. Now I got that reddish hue. You know, and kind of give that to the rock. I know what you might be thinking, guys. You might be like, why didn't you start off with that first before the background? Well, it's easier just to mask over it, and then also on top of that, if I want to use that near angle, you see, like, you can't get that. If I did it beforehand, I want to get that nice color that's there on the outer edge for the skyline. I'm not caring if I go over a little bit on the brown. That works just as well too. There we go. And then dab it up just a little. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, do. There we go. Alright, and then we'll just come back in here with a little bit more. There we are. Now that looks like a mountain range. You see what I'm saying? So now you kind of got that there, and it's just shiny enough because I wanted it to kind of have that look of like, what if this planet was organic but also had robotic kind of features to it. I know what you might be thinking, man, what about your arm down there, Mel? What if you hit that robot again? Well, I am paying attention and watching my arm. But if I do, you can laugh. You can have yourself a good time and get a nice little chuckle if I do hit it. Hopefully I don't. But if I do, I'm not going to be sore. It will be kind of funny. Like, I'm not going to hit that and then bow. I hit it, I'm like, dadgummit. You know? There we go. Ah. The only bad part is it's not really holding to that orange underneath. That's the only pain. But other than that, we'll just move on. There we go. That's going to be as good as it's going to get. We'll come through after it chills out. If not, I can always come back through with a different color and kind of just mask all of that. No problem. Because we'll probably have to let this chill out as well, because of all the heavy red, I guess would be the case. Because, you know, brown is basically a mixture between orange and basically orange, like red and green, pretty much. There we go. There it goes. Ooh, look at that color. That's very pretty. Hey, Skull Eater, how you doing? Well, thank you for coming. Hope you're doing all right. How's your weekend been? There we go. There we go. since the Duchess has been talking off and on about Arizona, I figured why not make a robot in like the desert running, you know, on a jet powered horse, you know. There we go. Look at that. Look at that rich color. Look at all that. I was just in a carnival with my partner. Oh, nice. Nice. I hope you had a good time at the carnival. I was at a Pride Festival yesterday. I had a booth up. I have some pictures. I haven't been able to put them up. I've been really tired. I was in between contemplating that I want to come to the show tonight, and I was like, you know, the Mad Ones are looking forward to me being there. Plus, there were some new people that were also probably going to be watching too that we met. Ah, man, I thought you were being super quiet, but YouTube volume thing just got stuck on my mouse and muted it without me knowing. Ha! So you just see my mouse just moving or me just sitting here. That's funny. That is kind of funny in a way. I ain't gonna lie. That is kind of funny. I'm gonna make this a little bit glossier as we move forward. I found this medium I got was $1.50. So, I really want to go to a Pride March. I mean, I'm sure you would have fun. The festival I went to it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It was for the size of this town and what they were doing, I think they did quite well. And this town is a little bit smaller, but you know, it wasn't that bad. They didn't have a march or anything. I'm quite sure that, you know, that may or may not have went over very well. If they did, I mean, I'm not, you know, it's Pulaski, Tennessee. I mean, you know, I'm shocked that they even had this, you know, stigma and all, but no problems. I mean, they had police there in case if somebody was going to do something, but nobody acted crazy and nobody acted a fool, so everybody had a good time, which was wonderful. And that's the only thing I can say that I wish more people could do is just have a good time, you know, without having to get all wild and crazy and stuff, you know. Didn't have any like insane protesters or anything like that. Everybody just had their thing going on, so I thought that was good. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to a Pride march or festival or anything like that, and that's what you're into, I would say definitely go to that. If that's something that you're into or like to do, you know. I'd say that for anybody. If there's a convention or something that you want to do and you've thought about it, but you're just like, oh man, I don't know. If you give yourself the opportunity to try. I didn't know if I was going, what my, you know, time was going to be like. I'd never been before. Didn't bother me. You know, it wasn't like, oh man, I don't want to go because of this and that. I didn't care. It's just people having a good time. You know, and that's really, at the end of the day, that's the one thing I could say. It didn't matter what they were wearing. It didn't matter what their orientation was. You know, everybody was there just having a good time. And, you know, it's nice to see people just enjoy themselves because, you know, there's all kinds of shit going on every day, man. You know, and if you can just have a day, a weekend, a moment, a couple of hours just to have a good time. Like, I can tell you, the one thing, I don't even know this kid, but I can say this. I know when the kid got there, because be it a small little venue, you get to see everybody, right? You get to see everyone, you get to interact. So there was a young, I guess, I don't know what they consider themselves to be, so I'm not going to jump into that, but I know that they were wearing a maid outfit, right? And that's what they seemed very happy while they were wearing their maid outfit, right? But when it came time for them to get ready to go, I guess they ended up changing, and I'm like, oh, so they had to change clothes. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's fine. But then I noticed that they had to hide their clothing in the bottom of their bag, and I'm like, oh. And it dawned on me. I had a friend when we were growing up. They were talking about that they would have to hide their clothes when they would come home. I always thought that was bizarre. I never really understood that, but yet again, I had a different parent. I had a parent that was more open-minded to things, and we communicated in a different way. Not to say that everybody's parent isn't able to do that, but there are a lot of people who are younger that don't have that kind of support. Some people you can feel however you want to, but it really comes down to that. There are some people who don't get that type of support from their parent or legal guardian, and sometimes you can tell how it affects people. Let's see. Quite common in the community for people to wear maid outfits. Yeah, I mean, I will put it this way, all right, and I'm not gonna put any shade on it, because I'll do the same thing for anybody that cosplays, and it's a little bit different between the two. But let's be real here. There are some people who put good emphasis on what they're doing, wearing their outfit, and there's some people who don't. Okay, and you can tell who tries and puts themselves together, and you can tell who put themselves together in the car as soon as they got there. Don't matter to me, none. I don't really care. But it's one of those things that I'm observant. I'm an artist. Look at me. I mean, that's what I pay attention to the world around me in a different way. I see things that people don't normally see, right? That's my job. But yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, oh, okay. And I will say this: I didn't see anybody in the which I was. It wasn't like it was a bother. It was more concern. I didn't know if anybody was going to come wearing their full, suits, because it was hot. I mean, it was like almost 90 degrees, and I'm like, man, if someone decides to wear their full fursuit or whatever, I mean, that's cool if they want to do that, but man, that's going to suck. And the only reason why I think about that is I've seen people wear like Master Chief outfits at conventions and black out, like in the bathroom, just full suit, dehydrated and given out. And it's kind of sad, but it's but that wasn't the case, and I'm glad that a lot of people were taken care of, being hydrated. So yeah, they did a great job. I just it was neat, it was interesting, and I'm glad that I got the opportunity. And I'm glad that they even asked me to come back. The Pride event was so nice. People could feel free to enjoy their sexuality and not worry about being judged. Stiff-necked people. For real, I don't even know how furries survive in the summer. I can tell you, some of them don't. You can tell that they have subtle ways of showing that they are part of that community without wearing the whole get-up. I'll tell you this, I'm a goth kid, always will be, always have been, right? But I'm not going to wear my trench coat out in the summer, I'll tell you that much. You will not find me wearing no kind of any of that, especially if it's hot. Forget it. Man, dude, I almost didn't even wear my goggles yesterday because it was so hot. But the madman's got to have his goggles, like, that's just that's non-negotiable. You think I'm not gonna have them? I don't have them today because I washed my hair, and I had to, man. That, believe me, I didn't want to be here wearing goggles with funky hair. Plus, I need to clean them. Yes, I clean my goggles. Yes. Hello, Sloth. Welcome. Yes, I clean my goggles. I actually take them apart and clean them. I'm that kind of person. I'm weird like that, so yeah, I did one time wear my trench coat out when I first got it. I wanted to be real hard and try to act tough, right? And I almost messed myself up, really bad. I was trying to show off for some girls, and I almost killed my damn self. Almost had heat stroke. Because they were like, oh my goodness, are you wearing your coat? I'm like, yeah, I'm that kind of goth kid. Yeah, I'm so hard, look at me, I'm wearing my coat. And then and then it was just beaming, and I'm wearing all black, and I'm over here hyperventilating. I sound like that dude from Terminator 2, that Miles Dyson guy, after he got shot, and he's sitting there, I'm sitting there doing that mess, right? Hyperventilating, trying to look cute in that damn stupid coat, right? I'm not saying that anybody that's wearing outfits like this is dumb, but you know, there comes a moment where you're in a body, right? You got a brain, so you're gonna hit a moment like, man, I really fucked up. I shouldn't have wore this today. Okay, it's gonna happen. Turn that down. Good grief. Dimitri's trying to watch. She's watching and watching. Like, she can't see what I'm doing. Well, she can kind of see what I'm doing, but she's also watching so she can type, you know. Playing that algorithm game. What's this? Hell no, I ain't even wearing my black t-shirts in the summer because it's hot. Yeah, I know, but man, I went hard, and then I made a spectacle out of myself. And this is where the spectacle comes in. I got dehydrated, right? And let me explain, when you get severely dehydrated, you start talking weird. Like, it's like, imagine having your mouth full of, like, peanut butter, right? And you just, you know, and I'm over here trying to talk to this girl. Mind you, I'm at the age where I'm trying to slip off and drink, so we're drinking in the heat, right? All this is just dumb shit. Every bit of this is dumb. There's no brain activity in this. It's all dumb. Right? We're drinking in the heat. I'm wearing a damn trench coat. I'm out here being the king of buffoons, right? And I can say that now. I'm almost 40 years old. I can say I was out there being a dumbass. Okay? And then after that, yeah, I got sick, threw up, a whole bunch of shit. Just made a spectacle out of myself. But I learned. Never again. And it don't matter how hard I'm trying to represent. It ain't, no. I'm not going hard enough to stroke out. Never again. But you know, I had a friend that did that too. I did that. He bottomed out. He actually blacked out on the ground, and we had to take his coat off of him. At least I got to sit down. At least I sat down. No, he got shut off. They disconnected his service like he didn't pay his power bill. He just blew. He came out. They came in there just you know. There's full-on power plants. This server disconnecting your service as of right now. You're terminated. And he just, oh. Yes, the man of the bread. Yes, that was the man. But yeah, it was rough. See, that's the thing you got to be careful with, man. Sometimes you think everything's going all right, and it's not. Conventions are even worse. Conventions are a lot worse. Because see, with that, I like to cosplay, right? I like to dress up. Granted, I cosplay as stuff I create, so you know it's kind of like, who are you supposed to be? I get that a lot, or my God, I ain't seen anything like that. So it's either hit or miss. I'll get people looking at me, or I'll get people like, what are you doing? Look at Fox coming in here with the beans. Hey Beans, how you doing? Bean Man. Is that what you want? You want to make Bean Man? Are you streaming? Look at Vosto. The whole gang's popping in. Thank you guys for showing up. Glad you mad ones are having a good time. C-Man versus Bean Man. Oh man, that's gonna be gross. Okay, so these are two prototype superheroes, right? Well, I think C-Man is something that Vosto really wants to try to make. Which, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it would be kind of funny to see that as an actual thing. But man, that's gonna be so taxing on my brain trying to do the illustrations for that. B-Man and C-Man team up. Yeah, but what about Maggot? What about the Maggot dude? Yeah, not MAGA, calm down. If you didn't hear me, get a hearing aid. I didn't say that. I said maggot. If not a full gang, people went to sleep or something. It's just me and Fox in the call. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm sure everybody was probably passing out, going to bed, you know. But you guys... does gang sign. That's dope. Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, maggot man. Maggot dude. Yeah, that guy. That's sick, man. But I mean, I know that's the that's part of the arc of the guys. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Much as one person can be. I'm prepared though. So what we're doing here is I'm roughing up the ground because it's supposed to be roughed up, right? So that's kind of the idea of what I'm doing here. Maggot Man versus Megatron. Oh man, I don't even know about that. That's not even, I mean, if Megatron would blow him up and then it would just be maggoty meat all over the place. I mean, that's the only thing I can see from that, but I mean, granted, it's possible. You could have Maggot Man versus Megatron. I guess he would throw his maggots inside of the machine and mess them up. That's the only way I could see that might would even do anything. That's the only way I can even think of that. Like, it would mess up his circuitry somehow, right? You know? At least to me, that's what I would think. Yeah, see? It is funny, right? You know, it would just fry out his circuitry like, oh no, I got maggots in my gear. You know? Ooh, look at that tap, 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 tap. Ooh, that's actually looking kind of pretty. I ain't gonna lie. This is actually looking kind of pretty. Look at that. Tap, tap, tap. There it is. Oh boy. I might have to let this settle down and even out some before I start really manipulating it for a different color. There we go. I'm just going to throw that in there because I need this edged. Let's see. I like those wastelands you were painting. Thank you. I'm on this this. It's almost like history. I'm doing these like wasteland kind of pictures, but like with the cowboy here, like it's kind of got that western feel a little bit, like the frontier, but you can tell that it's a robot, kind of just traveling like he would in like maybe like the 1800s or something like that, just normal frontier cowboy kind of stuff, but you can tell it's been like it's war torn, and I'm going to add some of that later on. I just wanted the overall scenery to look right, but once we get in here I'll start adding other things in the background like I normally do. So it's Sigma Western Robot? Yeah, basically it's the it's my cowboy bot. The cowboy bot. Yeah, that's what it would be. There we go. Like Jack Iron and Steel Cowboy comic book. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that. Like that. So we'll get all that up, and then this will be like gray. Yeah, that's how that'll work. And I want to put some yellow back there just to give it that look of the sun actually setting, so that makes sense. Because without that, it's not going to make much sense, but we just need a slight bit. Cowboy Bebop, yep. I mean, technically they have robots there. I mean, they didn't specially show that in Cowboy Bebop, but it was there. It was just very subtle. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop was a great show. One of my favorites. I would definitely say it was in the top 10. There we go. Oh, another thing I want to let you guys know, because I know it's always the same old mess with Mel, right? You know, I'll say something, it's like, oh, Mel, you didn't do this. So, since I have time now, since I don't have gifts I need to get ready for a wedding, since I'm not doing any type of like thing right now for like a show or anything, you know, trying to get ready for, I mean, granted there will be another another event that I'll probably be at selling or whatnot. I mean, that's just something I'm going to be doing. But I will say, I will have a little bit more time to do some stuff. Some more, let's see, what does it say? I did my part of the issue. I see that. If not, I will. I got you. But I think what we'll probably be doing is we'll be doing some different type of work. I'm probably going to get back to doing my comic book during the Tuesday Thursday stream, and probably be playing that game of what we're going to draw today, since I got the spin wheel and stuff. So we'll be able to do that. Yeah, I just, I've been hitting it really hard. Another thing, too, is that the coloring books are basically done. I took those, had great reviews with those. People were really enjoying them. Nightmare Fuel's a little rough, though. People were not... Sunset? Yeah, exactly. Sunset. A lot of people were not happy with those images in there. It was a little rough, right? It was a little rough. Some people weren't taking to that too well. So I know I did a great job. There's no question about that. I know I did a great job. There we go. Here's the cool thing about this sunset. You might not notice, but I'm using fluorescent paint for all of this, so that whole skylight is going to glow. Granted, I don't have my my light because everything is still in the boxes from the show. I was going to unbox everything tomorrow, but yeah, look at that. Look at that separation. Look at that. That's sexy. Ugh, look at that. Just nice. I can toot my own horn sometimes. Alright. Let's see, what is this iridescent stuff going to look like? It looks just like plain old silver. Oh. I'm gonna do a little gray. I'm gonna get a little gray in here. Wherever the gray is. Oh, well, I mean, I could always just use the pen. I mean, I got a silver pen right here, why not? It's like Unreal Engine 5, but it's Sigma's Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, a little bit. The Sigma engine works every time. May glitch your game, but you know it's going to be awesome when you're using the Sigma engine. I fell through the ground, but it's okay. What's the game made with? It's made with the Sigma engine. Oh, it's part of the game. Don't worry about it. Man, I just cheesed that boss. How'd you do it? I don't know. He just fell through the ground. Oh, what game? What's that game made with? Oh, it's made with the Sigma engine. Oh, it's supposed to do that. But I don't understand. Why is this glitching and giving me all these extra things? Are you using cheats? No. What's the game made with? It's made with the Sigma engine. Oh man, yeah, that's supposed to do that. It's going to give you that. You know, it would be the prettiest but glitchiest engine to work with. I shot the gun. It damaged me, but then the boss died. So, you know, the game was made with the Sigma engine. You know, just like that. Oh man, look at this robot. Yeah, old Mr. Botman. Ah, you see that? Let's lift it up so you guys can take a look. You see him? There you go. Yeah, he looks a little nifty guy, right? A little nifty little cowboy. You know. Thanks. Chibi cowboy? No, he's not a chibi cowboy. He's a robot cowboy. He's a robo boy. There we go. So I'm going to make some of these panels on this horse metal, right? There we are. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful. I think we should add some gold to it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Soul Mask is already showing signs of male influence. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, what, you got in the game the other day? What was it, yesterday? I wasn't even in there for maybe 10 minutes and it already went to shit. Like, there was so much stuff going on, you're like, okay. Okay. The more okays I kept getting, the more I was like, oh yes, I'm sure I'm wrecking this. For those of you that are watching the stream and may not know, there is a phenomenon with me that I'm not really aware what to call it. Anytime I play a video game or touch electronics, is either the electronics will act weird and funky and sometimes malfunction, or if I'm playing a video game, I usually glitch games out. And I mean, I have a notorious record for that. Many people have seen this. It's not just me. I'm sorry. It's not just me. It's not just online. It's both been online, local play. It has been on older systems, newer systems. You know, all of that stuff. Let's see here. I logged in today. My alpaca was half in the ground. There was a jaguar near the barbarian camp, and yeah, these part of close in on us. Oh yeah. Oh, you're doing a horse and cowboy color now. Cool. Yeah. I'm adding a little bit of gray, a little bit of metal. I think I want to give them a little bit of gold to kind of accent it a little bit, you know. So we're gonna do that real quick. We got the little gold pen here. I got some leftover stuff from I got a lot of art material right now, so I got that. The biggest thing that is basically a lot of this is left over from the wedding, getting stuff ready, you know, preparing and getting boards and stuff prepared and all of that. So it was nice to be able to have some leftover stuff so I don't have to get anything gold, I don't have to get anything silver or purple paint for quite some time, which is also the reason why you'll see me doing a lot more stuff with gold and purple and silver, because I got so much of that paint. I need to use it, you know, because let's face it, paint, like everything, expires. And boy, you haven't seen anything nastier than actual paint expiring. Hey, I subscribed on this channel as well. Fantastic. This is my music only channel. Oh, cool. So that's awesome. Thank you for subscribing on your music only channel. That means I am special because that is only for music. So that's awesome. That's cool. I have to say our channel is growing. Mad Mel, Art with Mad Mel is growing. I think we're at 167 people. That's 167 people. Can you believe that? Like, that's awesome. 167 people. Like, sometimes I'll look at the numbers and I'm like, wow, that's insane, you know, but it's really cool. It's really cool. I can't say that I'm upset about it at all. I can't wait till we hit that 200 mark. I think when we hit the 200 mark, I'm going to raffle off a piece of art, probably. I think I will do that. I think I will figure out a way how to do something for a giveaway because I wanna celebrate that in a big way. So let's see what we can do. I mean, you might be able to get a painting. You might be able to get something. I mean, I'll figure out what to do for our viewers that are international. And I was even thinking about that with like possibly art, like paintings and stuff. I might have to do something for shipping because the coloring books are ready to go for sale. So I know you guys are ready for those. Let's see, next goal. Wow. Now next goal is 1,000. Yeah, I mean definitely I want 1,000. I ain't gonna lie, I want 1,000. That's definite. But I have to. I'm trying this new way of thinking of aim high, but be okay with it being low. Like I learned that yesterday. I wanted more going on than what was actually happening. I'm here for the journey. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that all of you guys are here. That want to be here. You know, some people might be like, oh man, I just stopped by. But those of you that are really with it, thank you for being here. And this journey is going to be awesome because we will hit 1 million one day. One day before the world turns into a crater. But before then, I want to hit 1 million subscribers. And and at least 100,000 people watching on stream, if nothing more than that. That would be great. At least consistency. At least consistent like five or six times, and then that way YouTube will get off my buns about that. They could give me 5 feet, and then yeah, because I think we have an awesome show here. It's different than anything else out there, guys. It's different. We got everything. We almost got like a podcast with art. We got like a whole variety show, a little bit of comedy. I mean, shit, we got all kinds of stuff. 103 will be here by autumn. Yeah, I mean, at the rate that it's going, it feels like that. That's the sad part. Everybody, we want to live, but there's always someone trying to do that. Podcast with art is dope. Yeah, it is. I always struggle with like, oh man, what kind of topic can I talk about? But see, that's the other thing too. I don't want to talk about doom and gloom shit all the time, even though that's part of our world. But and spin wheel with beans. That means Sigma has to eat beans. Can or not say anything. Yeah, exactly. And that's happening because we're doing a online order for some stuff that was still on the registry, and I am going to just go on ahead and order those beans sometime this week. So I might actually do it after the show. Just go on and get a can of Heinz blue canned beans from Britain so I can eat these. I hope they don't make me sick. I hope they don't, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I did say that. So I want to have the spin wheel, and when I get it, I'm literally gonna spin it, and then I'm gonna just get up, and we're gonna go right into the kitchen. I'm gonna make some toast, and then I'm gonna go on ahead and eat the beans, and then we'll be in good shape, and everybody will be happy. Pox will be happy. The stream will go crazy over it. I'm sure we'll all have a great time. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of some display sand color. Oh, this is deep metallic. That's why it's got that like real rustic looking sand. Whew. There we go. And now, since we got that, I wanted to give that the little look of like blowing dust, you know, because we're going to add some fire here in a minute, but I wanted this to look dusty, like it's kicking up some dust, you know. Heinz beans are 10 out of 10. Yeah, you know, I mean, we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be an experience. I can tell you that, guys. It's gonna be an experience. I will not be eating anything hot. All right, so we're gonna get that right off the bat. I'm not gonna eat anything hot. I don't have the stomach for heat. Okay. So gonna say he will eat beans and put it on the spin wheel if we're not sleeping. I want to know that this news though. Oh yeah, no, I will do a early special stream for that. I will play the spin for the beans, and that will be something I will come on and just have a stream specifically for the beans. It will be nothing but spin the wheel for the beans, right? I will do art, I will talk. But the moment we hit the beans, I stop everything and we'll go straight to the screen where you guys can see my face. Usually where I do the quote monologue part of the show, and then I'm going to sit there silently and eat beans. And I'm going to eat them with the most intense blank stare I can possibly muster out of my human skull. Okay, and we will have a great time. And everything just fell. That's wonderful. Dadgummit. That's what I get for talking mess. But no, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a great time. And no, I'm not doing it out of being angry. It's just a fun thing. We tease a lot about the beans because we have some mad ones from Britain, and the Duchess went to Britain for school. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, like Vosto said, please hit that like, subscribe if you haven't done that already, because you know we want to grow and we want you here. You know, it's just subtle on yes, like and subscribe on multiple channels. If you've got multiple channels, do it, please do. I'm a cool guy. You guys like my work, you know. Some days I like to be a little bit more wild and crazy than others. Today we're just taking it easy. Sundays I like to just take it easy. Sundays is my chill day. During the week though, oh boy, Tuesdays, Thursdays, you don't know what the madman will have, you know. Usually I open up the facility and let the mad ones run wild and rampant like this. Yeah, exactly. You know? And then they just run rampant and they run around acting wild, and you know, the mad ones are always running wild in the facility. But hey, that's part of the fun though, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like Demetrius said. Hi, Vosto Vlad. Hi. Hello, Vosto. Hello, Vosto Vlad. Thank you both for being here. I'm glad that you both finally got a chance to meet. And you both said hello to each other. That's really great. It's awesome to have Vosto and Vosto Vlad on the stream as well. And any other mad ones that are on here. Zetarius, and we also got the Sloth, we got Demetria. Who else do we have? Oh, we also got Fox. Man, we got a nice little turnout. You guys have been really turning up in here, by the way. Been looking at that algorithm and checking that out, and you guys are giving your boy some love. I'm making rounds, and people are starting to notice. I think I made, I might have about 17,000 impressions so far, whatever in the hell that's supposed to be. I think that's a good thing. Which, I mean, I hope that's a good thing. At least I took it that way. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. And Skull, yeah, there you go, yeah. So impressions is a good thing. That's good. So we're kicking ass out here. Hey Skull. Hey Skull. Yeah. Wait, no, that's two different people. That's right. It's not the same person with two accounts. It's two different people. And see, that's the madness we have going on in here. It's all wild, all crazy. Lots of fun though. Alright, there we go. Now I can add the stuff for the fire. And what we're going to do for that is I'm going to add a hint of 3 different neon colors to give it the fire. Okay? So, bear with me for just a second because we're going to be dolloping Daisy in this mug. So, here we go. A dollop here. So I want to ask you Mad Ones a question. Since I'm curious, not that I'm going to do anything wild or anything, but do you guys think that there should be anything extra that I should do now, since I'm going to have a little bit of time that you would like to see me do on the show? You know, because I know I've been working hard on the coloring books. I know I've been doing a lot of stuff getting ready for that event, and I'm going to have a little bit of downtime. So I figured I would ask you Mad Ones, is there anything that you would like to see me do? You know, since we're going to have time, or since I'm going to have a little bit more time, I can kind of focus on some different stuff. So what would you guys like to see? Would you like to see a little bit more of something? Would you like to see a little bit less of something? You know, whatever. Throw it in the chat. Let me know. What is on your mind? What would you like to see Mel do? You know, like, oh man, I would love to see if Mad Mel do something like this, or I wonder if he could do that, you know? Because that's always interesting to me. Oh, what's this? Eldritch Bacon God Monster? Okay, that's what you want. That's what you want, Zetarius. Alright, fine. But that's gonna be gross. It's gonna be nasty. Okay? Like, that's you realize what you're asking for. Or probably worse. Eldritch Big Mac ones. Oh, good. Okay, you know what? We'll just do this. The Eldritch Big Mac Bacon Big Mac Monster. Alright? And then when I do that, fantasy drawings? Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I haven't done a fantasy drawing in a while. I ain't done that in a while. I can do that. I can definitely. Elves? Oh boy. Some D&D? Oh yeah, I can do some D&D. You want a D&D picture? Yeah, I'll throw that up. Tell you what, that's what we'll do Tuesday. I'll do a D&D picture, and I will work on, and I want everybody to know this, if it turns out looking bad, okay? If the Eldritch Big Mac monster comes out looking bad, you see here in the chat who said to make that, right? You guys have seen what I've been able to do. Like, I made things. Wonderful, terrible, and horrible things. Nerd level is too high here. Yes. I mean, who's not going to want D&D characters fighting a monster? I don't know. Maybe like a Mind Flare or something like that. You know, or the which Skull, if you like that, I do have a fantasy coloring book that has a Mind Flare, Minotaur, and one of every class in D&D. And if you were there at the event yesterday, I'm sure you probably would have bought one. It has everything that you could think of for D&D. But I'm going to do a collective picture though. I have not done one of those, so that'll be fun. Wouldn't say like a collage, but it will have collectively almost everything in there. Look at that fire. Look at that. Oh, what's this? A mix of science fiction and fantasy? Oh, well, I mean, shit, if you want, I mean, damn, I could just do some characters from my comic, because that's what my story is a mixture between fantasy and sci-fi. But I mean, I don't want to just be a slush and just be sitting here just, you know, shamelessly promoting what I like to do and the stuff that I'm working on. I mean, who would want to see me showing the characters that I make and everything? That's boring, isn't it? Nobody would want to see that, right? I mean, there's not many people that will want to see that kind of stuff. I would like to see more chibi art, fighting with swords, swads. Okay. Yeah, I like fantasy stuff. Yeah, all right. So we got some chibi art, fantasy stuff. We got some new stuff that we can work on. We got some stuff that we can work on. Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a fun time coming up very soon. So you guys stay tuned. Don't leave yet. You know, we're gonna be working on some awesome stuff. Since now I got a little bit of time to be able to do some more. And I'll do some more robots too. Don't worry. I know you guys like robots, but I'm going to do different robots. I'm doing mechs. I might even do a time lapse since I haven't touched a time lapse. If I, after I take a break, because I want to tell you guys this, I think next week, except for streams, I think I want to take a break. I went hard for almost 2 months, painting every single day. I'm going to be honest with you, every single day. The Duchess can vouch. Terrius can vouch. Most of these people can. That's all I've been doing is just painting. And, you know, selling digital stuff and cups in between, but still, painting. Lots of painting. You know what we're going to do? We're going to paint his hat. I'm going to paint his hat. What are we going to paint his hat? Maybe black. Yeah, why not? Just paint it black. Yeah, right? Nah, it's fine. We'll do that. We'll paint it black. But not just any black. We'll give it the Mars black. What the hell is even Mars black? What is that even supposed to be? Like, is that different? I mean, it's still black. I guess it's black, but, you know. I mean, if you really want to have black, they should reclassify black. Like, you have Mars black and then Mr. Popo black, right? So you have Mars black, you have, like, normal black, absence of color black, I guess would be a little bit higher than Mars black. So it'd be normal black, Mars black, absence of color black, Popo black, right? You could go Nigerian, but Nigerian and Popo is basically the same shade, just one's a little bit bluer than the other. I know that's sick, I shouldn't be talking like that. You know, poor bad on you, Mel. Why are you talking like that? I don't know, because I'm sick. And I'm a little crazy. And you guys laughed, so you're just as bad as I am. You laughed at that. You chuckled, and then you looked over your shoulder like, did someone see me laugh? I don't want nobody knowing I laughed at that. You know, it's okay. Humor is humor. We're all here, and life is funny. I like to say life is like a run-on sentence in a joke without a punchline. It just keeps going. All right. You gotta have fun. You know. That's what I'm trying to do now. Just live life and have a good time. You know. Too many damn agendas. Too many damn things that people want to do. Too many in-game things that people are talking about. You know. Gotta just live life and enjoy it. At least yesterday I saw that everybody was just enjoying life. For those few hours that everybody was at that Pride Festival, they were just enjoying life at that very moment. They didn't care about nothing. Nobody was upset, no arguing, no bickering, no fighting, which was nice. It was very nice. I've been to other events and there's always some asshat, someone drinking, someone being a fool. But didn't have that. Everybody was just kind and nice. It was a nice experience. And then I thought about it and it's like, wow, you know, you step out of what your normal point in society is to take a look at a different part of society. And, you know, you may or may not have the same views, but sometimes you can see that, you know, other people are living life while other people are just complaining about life. You know, did they buy anything? Yeah. You know what's funny about that? I would have sold out of every single piece of art if two things didn't happen. Number one, it was on literally about 70% of the customers that came by. It was on their off week of getting paid, or they were already at the Sundrop Festival and they already spent money on stuff that they didn't even know. They had no clue that there were artists going to be in town doing art. Like, I kept hearing that, like, your art's amazing, it's fantastic, but I didn't know, or, you know, whatever the case, and it was fine. It was great exposure. And yes, I did they like and subscribe on multiple channels? I hope they liked and subscribed on multiple channels. I hope they came and watched, you know, came and watched today, or come and watch later, and I hope they do have multiple channels. But if they don't have multiple channels, then it's okay if you got one. If you subscribe just on one, that's cool too. I'll take that. One is better than none. One is better than none. But yeah, it was great. It was great. And you know, I like that. It was I mean, at this point, I kind of got bit by the bug. I just want to just park on the side of the road because I got a portable POS system. And I didn't mean piece of shit either. Point of sale, right? I got my own little portable thing. Hey, how you doing, Volse? I'm painting here, right? Yeah, but you know, it was one of those situations that I feel like I literally at this point I could just park anywhere. I feel like I could just park on the side of the road and I could sell out of all my art in a day. I really do. What are you painting? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what are you painting? There we go. Now, we add in the gray. And then once we add in a little bit of gray, then we'll be okay. Add in the gray, and then we'll show the little dissipation of the ground, you know, like right there, you see that, and then it gets kicked up a little bit, you know, the dust cloud, right? Yeah, so we give that, and then I got some white that will come in here and break that up, you know. Because you gotta have that tad bit of separation, you know, just a little bit, nothing too serious. There we go. Oh yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. And here we go. There we are. Actually, I tell you what. This is a time for... because I need to wash my brushes after the stream. And I think we got 20 minutes. So we're going to do some outlining in black and white with the pen, right? We're going to do this before we conclude for tonight. So we're going to shake it up. How you doing back there? You doing all right? Good. Yeah, Demetria's watching. She doesn't want to say too much. She was like, I don't want to talk during the stream. I don't want to disrupt it or anything. Like, you're not going to disrupt it. Not going to disrupt it. Mad ones love having you here, you know, but she's been visiting. She helped out yesterday greatly, her and the Duchess. I don't think I would have been as successful without their support, so I'm very grateful to have them help me. And you know, it's nice to have people believe in you. You know, sometimes it's hard, especially hard when you're hard on yourself. And I'll tell you this, I'm a fault. That's a bad fault I have. I have that depression gets really bad. You know, sometimes you're in the middle of doing something and you're working really, really hard, and you're striving, trying, pushing, you know, and then you get a little exhausted. And it always happens this way, you know. You get a little exhausted, you get a little down, and then it kicks in. Oh, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing blah, 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 blah. And it was all that mess yesterday. But, you know, I fought through it. I pushed through it. I got through it. And, you know, it was great. Sometimes you just gotta have a little support. Sometimes it's in. Oh man, that sucked. I went way too far into that. That made a whole mess. I didn't realize that. Oh, I didn't need that much. This one isn't as messed up as the previous pen or fountain. But yeah, it's just, it's always nice to have support. It's nice to have friends that can support you, loved ones who can support you. If you got people that can support you, you're already winning. That I will say that. Mama Mel can talk whenever she damn well pleases. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, since I'm called the Madman and the Duchess is the Mad Duchess, what would you be called then? Yeah.
Oh,
Would you be called Madam Madness?
no.
What?
I'm Mad Mama.
Oh, Mad Mama.
Mad Mama.
Well, from now on, Demetria is now called Mad Mama. Dad's Mama Mad.
Mama D, Dad's Mad Mama.
Mad Mama. That's who she is. So from now on, Mad One, she is considered Demetria. Now on here, Demetria Smith Miller is now considered Mad Mama on here, or Mama Mad, whichever one
Mad
she's.
Mama D.
Or Mad Mama D, how she put it. Mad Mama D. That's it. That's what she just said. Say it loud so people can hear you.
Mad Mama D.
That's what she said. Mad Mama D. Mad
I'm the
Mama.
most chronically insane of all.
You heard that. She said she's the most chronically insane of all. She's crazier than the madman himself. I mean, she made the madman, so I mean, like.
We're not screwed tight.
No, we're not. We are not screwed on tight. We're barely held together with bubble gum and duct tape. That's our makeup. Bubble gum, duct tape, a hope, wish, and a prayer.
Mad Mama D.
Yes. We have a great time here. So if this is your first time being here and you like the content I'm creating, hit that subscribe button, why don't you?
Crazy Mama.
Yeah.
Mad Crazy Mama.
I think they like it. I think the mad ones like it. Yeah, it looks like now you have officially gained your title. Yeah, we are becoming a mighty force on here. YouTube has no clue. They have no idea how much fun we have here. OG Mad Mama D. That's it. There it is. Vosto got it. Vosto got it. I will say this, guys. A lot of times during the day, especially days that I stream, there are times where I'm just like, man, I don't know if I should even go on today. I don't even know if it's going to make a difference. But I can say every time I come on to the stream, every time I'm here and every time I'm drawing, I have a good time. And a lot of times I'm like, I'm glad I didn't just stay off today. I'm glad I actually just went on and did it. And that's the thing that I realized when I realized that yeah, I enjoy what I do, because even when I'm having a shitty day, I still want to come here. I still want to do it. I still want to be here. I still want to stream. I still want to visit and see you guys. Still curious about what you guys are doing. Still like it when you guys show up and we can talk. And I realized that when I actually realized that not too long ago. I was just like, man, I really enjoy this, and this is what I like to do, and it brings me happiness. And sometimes I'm bummed when I don't have a lot of people on, but I mean that's anybody. Anybody that's doing anything, you want the best that you can have, but and that's why I'm always trying to do something more with the channel. That's why I'm always trying to do that. Sending you all love. I like lines. Yeah, lines are great. I do too. Lines are life. But sometimes the paint, like this paint, doesn't want to give it the program, and it's like trying to gunk up the pen. I know somebody might be like, well, technically you're not supposed to be using that pen with that type of paint. And you know that. I know what I'm not supposed to be doing. That's why I'm considered a multimedia artist or medium, whatever, multimedia, media, whatever, which is the same thing. I do all kinds of stuff, but that's okay. Also, you already know. But here's the cool part. I'm gonna come in here with this and just detail it up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I got the little speed lines behind them. You can't see it right now because they're very thin. But that's okay though. That's okay. I needed it thin. So this is something that we're going to have to let this kind of chill out a little bit because this paint is very wet and it doesn't want to cooperate because I'm trying to get that misty smoke look for it, like separating, because I'm really good at that, being able to separate the two, but I can't really get that real nice separation right here that I want because it's still kind of tacky in certain areas. But that doesn't mean that we can't come up here and do a little bit of some stuff, like, I don't know, a little bit of a line there and a little bit there and maybe a hint back here, a little piece there and maybe a little bit there and a little hint there, right? You know, kind of give a little definition there. Tap that. And I like the fact that I figured out how to do like some separation and shading kind of technique with plain white. You know, it just gives just enough, right? It doesn't take away from it, but it just gives just enough. Like, it just directs your eye where it needs to go, you know? And I like that. I like that it gives you the direction. It kind of leads you where you need to go with the scene or the shot. There we go. Oh, no, that ain't good. Way too much ink. There we go. Look at that chasm. Huh? 10 more minutes. There we are. Oh, look at that. Alright guys, what do you think about that so far? There we go. How's that look? I kind of like it. What do you guys think? Once it eases up a little bit and settles, I'll do a little bit of dusting and some trails and all that kind of stuff. So it'll make more sense, right? But yes, yeah. See, I like it. It's just, I think this is probably where we're going to stop for tonight. I'll switch over to the other camera and we'll talk for a second, because it's at that point where it's not, as the paint's in between trying to dry and it's not malleable anymore, so it's like really tacky. And great painting, so cool. Thank you. Here's a cool part. Let me go try to find, give me a second, let me go try to find that light so I can try to turn it on. I think it may or may not be in the box. I don't know, but I will be right back. I was trying to get my candy and try to be clever with it. But let me get that so you guys can see the sunset. That's going to be awesome. Be right back. Alright, I have returned. Haha. Here we go. I want to turn it off. Ready? Is the camera supposed to switch? It was in a minute, but yeah, look at that. That's how it glows. Look at that. That's sick. I don't care. Look at that. That's nasty. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Right? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I'm going to let that one go. I might. Hold on. We're going to switch over so don't flashbang you guys. Low. Here we go. And still, well, that was weird. But yeah, that glow is something. Oh my goodness. Oh man. This light's so damn bright. So bright. Yeah. But in person, oh man, look at that. Hey, Demetri. Look at that. You like that? Yeah. Yeah, she was even surprised by it too. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed what we were working on today. Dadgummit, I'm over here just making a mess. When do I not? But anyways, yes guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. It's about that time, almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to get cleaned up, probably eat me something. I want to chill tonight. I want to play that Soul Mask game. Pretty fun game. If you like survival crafters, you know, it's a Mayan take on it. So you're kind of in South America, you know, Mexico, South America kind of deal. So it's tropical. It's a fun game. You know, it's like any other type of survival crafter. I almost said survival crafter because it almost feels like crack sometimes. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Anybody want to talk while we have a couple of minutes? I mean, we got like 5 minutes left. If you guys want to talk about something, we can before I cut. Or if you want to go on the boogie, we can do that. Oh man. Let's see. There we go. Always a pleasure to be here, yes. Fantastic. Whew. Well, I need to sleep. I heard that, man. I heard that. Bye, man, once. Yeah, Scullier's got the right idea. I think we're gonna go on and boogie out. See you, Scully. Man, alright guys. We're gonna boogie on out. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Okay? Be here. Same time, same place. I will sleep when I'm dead. I feel like that. I feel like that every day I get close, man. It's just like, and I'm undead. I know. So I don't know. You just sit around just awake all the time. I mean, that's a thing. That is a thing, yes. Oh, look at those spat laughing faces. Love it. Love it. Alright, Buster, I'll see you later. See you. Bye, Skull Eater. I'll see you. And you guys as well. I'll see you soon. Okay? You guys be good at it. Always remember, embrace that madness. Alright? We'll see you Tuesday. Ah. 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 Ah.